She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Kristen's Corner. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for watching or potentially wanting to watch another one of my videos. Today is another sit down video. Yes, guys, I had to do it. Listen, I'm turning 25 on Sunday, so you guys are seeing it this on Thursday. I'm turning 25 on Saturday, sorry. So I just wanna, I guess, reflect on my previous year of my life, and something that I learned in this year I would like to share with you guys. And so yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. Let's get deep, guys. It's that time of the month. Okay guys, so let's get into the topic of comparison. I'm going to mention 3 types of situations of comparison that I have experienced, and just give you my perspective and my lesson in comparison. I call it the thief comparison because it just steals your happiness, really. It really just steals your comparison. So the thief comparison. So I have a younger sister, Kiana. The two of us, we were brought up together, basically doing every single extramural together. I would start it, and then when she was old enough to start it, she would start it, and I would be doing that extramural. Let's say, for example, swimming, because my sister was a very good swimmer. So she would start, I would start swimming, and I would be struggling, like not winning medals, not making correct times, and all of this stuff. And then my sister started swimming, or would get to the level where she was competing, and then she would just win all these medals, going to the next level, just excelling so much. And I would always I wouldn't say be jealous, because I love my sister. She was my baby sister. I mean, I still love her, but I would just compare within myself and be like, why, Kristen, why can't you just win a medal? Why can't you just make the time? Because obviously with swimming, it's you race for a specific time, like with athletics. So why can't you just make a specific time, or all of that stuff? Like, what is wrong with me that Kiana can just come and she can just do so well, and you, Tololo, you're not winning anything? And now I can just kind of joke about it. But as a child, it really did affect me, and I think it made me have a negative perception even more towards doing whatever extramural it was, because I knew I could never be as good as my sister, or I wasn't good at it, So that continued throughout our lives. I think until maybe I got into high school, like grade 10 and 11. Whatever it was, drummies, dancing, my sister was just much better at it. Also, let me just add this right here, right now. I don't have beef with my sister. I don't have beef with anybody that I'm going to bring up in this comparison video. I've actually spoken to everybody about what I'm going to speak about today, and I'm actually very close to everybody. We have excellent relationships, and I think that's why I can bring these things up. And also, I don't feel these feelings anymore. And that's why I'm sharing it, because I think I've worked through it. So yeah, whatever it was, swimming, dancing, drummies, my sister would follow me, and she would always do better at me, and it did affect me for a long time, until I got into high school and I figured out what I was good at. So I was good at art, I was good at working with people, I was more a people's person, and I knew that the career that I was going to go into would be with working with people. And so once I figured that out, and figured out what my things were, whatever my sister was excelling at, it didn't bother me. If anything, I was even more happy and more excited for her once I figured out that that is not for me. It's for Kiana. That's why she's good at it. Kristen, this is for you. So focus on what is good for you and don't compare yourself, because you guys are two different, completely different people. And when I speak to Kiana about it, as I did before making this video, she just told me like the reasons why she was doing the things that I was doing wasn't because she was trying to be better than me at all. It was just because I was her big sister and she was just like trying to be like her big sister, as most younger siblings were. And so that also was, I guess, profound for me to hear her say that, because you realize that you just make up these things in your head that are not real at all. Like I didn't ever think that that was the reason why my sister was doing the activity. I just thought, hey, this small one, she just wants to beat me at everything. But that was never the case, you know. And like I appreciate also that we can speak about it and clarify those things. And I would encourage anybody that has those type of feelings with siblings or family members to speak to the person, because you actually will get such clarification on the fact that that person is not even, that comparison or that thing that you're making up in your head is nothing of what the other person is thinking about. So that is the first little comparison story that I have for you. The second one is with regards to social media. We look at people's lives on social media. We look at all these influencers and these people living their fabulous lives and traveling everywhere. And we compare our lives and we wish that we had their lives. But what we don't realize is that those people have their own challenges. For example, the girl that you see or the boy that you see traveling everywhere. Maybe he's traveling and going places because he has an unsettled home life. Maybe he doesn't have a proper place to call home. That's why he chooses to travel everywhere, and he has the desire to have that, which you have, and you don't realize that because we don't see what's behind the Instagram post or the YouTube video, you know. And so even bodies, guys, like literally, and you can even look at my thumbnails, I look different in literally every single thumbnail that I think I've posted. And that's just because of angles, camera, lighting. And so we look at these models on Instagram and these influencers with their bodies, but those pictures are not even really true reflections of how they look. And we want to compare ourselves to something that really isn't real. And that's I'm not discrediting any influencers that really have beautiful posts and all of that. I'm just saying, like, don't compare yourself or starve yourself or run yourself to insanity because you're trying to look like someone on Instagram. Figure out where you want to go. Figure out your own personal goals and work towards those things without necessarily comparing yourself to somebody on social media. And that's what I want to encourage you. Obviously, there's also the aspect of you can use people to inspire you. Yes, definitely. You can in a positive way, but don't do it in a negative way where you're like, ugh, I hate my body. I wish I looked like this person. Or why can't I? Like, that's a negative way, and you're comparing yourself and you're bringing yourself down for something that might not even be real. Okay, so that is what I have to say about social media. And I think that if you are feeling like overwhelmed by and you're bringing yourself down because of things that you see on the internet, I would say that just maybe take a break from it or speak to somebody about it, a real person in real life, and just find a way to read a book, find a way to not be so consumed by social media and what people post, because a lot of it is not realistic and it really can steal your joy when you're continually comparing yourself. Sorry, that was a bit long. Okay, and then the last thing is actually a personal story that happened very recently that I would like to share with you guys. And I really would say that I overcame, or comparison didn't affect me a lot at all, because I'm very I guess, secure in the person that I am and my role in life. But as you all know, because you're watching this YouTube video, I took a leap of faith by starting a YouTube channel. Now, I'm not somebody that's popular on social media. I'm not somebody that even really was into social media a lot, for my own reasons. But I decided to start this YouTube channel, and you can go watch my first YouTube video to realize, figure out why I started this channel. Before I say anything else, I have my own personal goals, my own personal reasons for why I wanted to channel and start this channel, and I was very, very secure in that, and I am very, very secure in that. But the thief comparison came to me when a couple of days after I started my channel, my cousins also started their YouTube channel, and I have spoken to them, guys. There's no beef, and they know I'm gonna share the story, okay? So a couple of days later, my cousins started their own YouTube channel, and both of them, I would say, especially my cousin Brittany, has a large influence on social media. Has a lovely Instagram page and all of that. So they started their YouTube channel, and within, I think, an hour of them posting their first video, they had tons of views and tons of subscribers. And I looked at it, and while I was happy for them as my cousins, because I always want them to succeed and have everything that they dream of come to pass. I mean, they're my family. I love them for that. Immediately, the thief comparison came to me and made me feel like, Kristen, you're not good enough to start your channel. You only have 40 subscribers. Look, your cousins are doing so much better than you. And it made me feel, one, sad, because I don't want to feel that way in my heart. It's such a horrible way to feel. And it made me feel like I wasn't good enough to do this. And I had to snap out of it very quickly, because one, I didn't want to feel that way at all. I didn't want to have any negative feelings towards something that I knew my cousins would do very well at. And then secondly, I knew that I didn't need to compare myself, because I was on my own journey. My channel and my social media journey is very different to theirs. And I think after maybe a couple of days, I kind of was able to suppress those feelings and talk myself and allow myself to realize that there's no need to compare. And then I was able to have the discussion with them, and we openly spoke about it. And now that feeling is gone, and I know and I understand that I'm on my own journey and they are on their own journey, and there's no need to compare. All we need to actually do is just celebrate each other, because there is so much, there's enough in this world for all of us to cherish and just be and succeed. And just because somebody is achieving things before you doesn't mean that you will not achieve those things, or you will not reach those milestones and targets in life. So yeah, that's the story that recently happened, and that is actually what inspired me to make this video, and reminded me of the fact that yes, I dealt with comparison with my sister as a young girl, and I overcame that. And then I'm overcoming the thing of looking at other people and comparing yourself. But you can have these things that come up again in life, and you just need to know how to snap out of it and know how to tell yourself that just focus on yourself, focus on your goals. You don't need to compare yourself to other people. Everybody is literally on their own journey in life. Everybody literally has their own journey and their own things that they are dealing with. So yeah, that is my story of comparison, and it really is a thief of joy. I think that is I don't know, one of those old sayings, like comparison is a thief of joy. And so if there is anybody that is watching this and you feel yourself constantly comparing yourself to others, or people on social media, or whatever it is, I challenge you to find a way to overcome those feelings, because it doesn't do anything but bring you negativity and negative feelings, and that will never take you anywhere in life. I know it's difficult, but find who you are, find what you are good at, figure out your goal and your journey, and forget about the rest and what everybody else is doing. Okay, that is my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope this video is not too long. Thank you again for watching. I hope that you learned something from this video, and yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please can you give it a like, comment down below something that you thought was inspirational or that you learned from this video, or maybe you have your own story. Comment that down below and we can have a bit of a discussion in the comments. Also, on my page I'm going to be starting to post stuff on my community tag about upcoming videos and those sort of things, so please check it out and please share the video. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.